Hi, welcome to another talk for Imagine Your Story, the Augusta-Richmond County Public Library's Summer Reading Program 2020. Today we're going to get some vampire vibes. In the Reformed Vampire Support Group, Catherine Jink's young adult novel gives a whole new look to vampires. They sleep all day. They have allergies. They're so terribly normal, except they live forever and sometimes get stakes through the heart. Bit the 15, Nina is a writer who crafts books based on her heroine, Zeta Bloodstone, a glamorous, crime-fighting, butt-kicking vampire. But being a real vampire is totally something else. As Nina says, it's like being indoors with the flu watching daytime television forever and ever. To deal with all the problems of being a vampire, she's part of a dysfunctional crew of vampires who have formed their own support group, aided by their human facilitator, Father Ramon. The group members might not like each other, but they're forced to work together when one of their members is staked. Who did it? And more importantly, is the vampire killer coming after the rest of the group? If you want a different take on all things vampire, the upside-down world in the Reformed Vampire Support Group has all the danger, suspense, and snark needed for a can't-put-down book. Eighth Grade Bites by Zach Brewer. Vlad is a 13-year-old who likes O-positive blood, has a best friend, a loving aunt, and a first crush. Just a normal kid, right? But Vlad is a vampire, and he's worried the new substitute teacher is out to blow his cover. The book has lots of vampire lore and puns to sink your teeth into. First in the series of the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd. Evil Librarian by Michelle Knudsen. Novelist says he's young, he's hot, he's also evil. He is the librarian. Cynthia's best friend Annie falls head over heels for the new high school librarian. But after meeting Mr. Gabriel, Cyn realizes something isn't quite right. Maybe it's the creepy look in the librarian's eyes, or the blood and horns and bat-like wings that appear when he thinks no one is looking. He's a demon, and now Cyn has to save her best friend from the clutches of the evil librarian, who also seems to be slowly sucking the life force out of the entire student body. First in a 3-part series. Generation Dead. Kirkus Reviews reports, is it too many junk food preservatives, brain patterns rewired by first-person shooter games, or simply a sign of the apocalypse? No one knows why deceased American teenagers are returning as zombies. Please call them living impaired. But it's happening. At progressive Oakdale High, Phoebe, who was goth long before this phenomenon, wonders why she is attracted to differently biotic Tommy. Along with best friend Margie and childhood buddy Adam, who can't express his love for her, Phoebe joins undead studies so she can understand what it's like to be dead in a living world and reconcile the recent death and return of another good friend. Not everyone, however, is so accepting of this dawn of the dead. Someone's kidnapping zombies, and one popular student, obsessed with a dead girlfriend who never returned, wants the dead to stay that way. Dead is the New Black by Marlene Perez. Publishers Weekly writes, Daisy comes from a crime-solving family of female psychics. Mom gets premonitions, Sister Rose can listen in on people's thoughts, and Sister Poppy has the gift of telekinesis. To Daisy's chagrin, she's the only normal in the family, a non-psychic. She doesn't let this unfortunate genetic deficiency stop her from investigating the mysterious deaths of high school girls around Nightshade, Daisy's wacky hometown. Especially when sleuthing gets her FaceTime with Ryan Mendez, Daisy's hottie crush and son of the town police chief. With a suspect cheerleading coach and an even more suspect cheerleading captain, beautiful Samantha the Divine Devereaux, who shows up for school pale and dragging a coffin everywhere, this quick, lighter-than-air spoof of the undead, cheerleaders, and popularity is pure pleasure. And there you have it, our reads that we suggest to get a little bit of vampire vibes. Remember that you can pick these up at your local library through the curbside pickup service or on an RB Digital ebook account. Call your library to find how to set one up. Have a good read.